Have you ever felt like life is moving too fast, like you're standing at the center of a storm, overwhelmed by the noise, the chaos, and the constant pressure to keep up? It feels as though, no matter how much you try to focus, everything around you pulls you in 100 directions at once. But what if I told you that amidst all this turbulence, you could find a moment of calm, an unshakable peace, one that isn't dictated by the outside world? This isn't just wishful thinking. It's a reality that can be achieved by building mental toughness, something the Stoics mastered centuries ago. Picture yourself in the middle of that chaos, yet completely unshaken. It's not that the challenges disappear. It's that you've developed the resilience to face them with a steady mind. That's the essence of Stoic mental toughness, not ignoring life's difficulties, but confronting them with grace and control. The Stoics knew that true strength doesn't come from avoiding hardship, but from cultivating the inner fortitude to remain calm amidst it. So what does this mental toughness really mean? It's not about pretending emotions don't exist or suppressing them until you feel nothing. Instead, it's about finding balance, acknowledging emotions while not being dominated by them. Stoicism teaches us that emotional resilience is about staying anchored when life gets rough, maintaining composure even when the ground beneath us shakes. It's about transforming obstacles into opportunities for growth, just as the ancient Stoics did during their own turbulent times. In today's fast-paced world, we can apply the same Stoic principles to build this resilience. Take, for example, the dichotomy of control, one of Stoicism's most powerful tools. It teaches us to focus on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and responses, while letting go of what we cannot. This simple shift in perspective can profoundly change how we experience stress, helping us conserve our energy for what truly matters. And then there's the practice of negative visualization, a method that encourages us to mentally prepare for potential setbacks. But rather than focusing on the fear of these setbacks, this technique equips us to face them with composure, knowing we have already prepared our minds for the challenge. Now, before we delve deeper into these teachings, take a moment to reflect. Have you ever been overwhelmed by things you couldn't control? How did you respond? Did you stress and worry? Or were you able to let go? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below, and let's explore how we can help each other navigate life's inevitable storms. And if you're curious about how ancient wisdom can be applied to modern struggles, make sure to subscribe and join our community. We're all on this journey of personal growth together, learning from the past to create a better present. Number 1. Understanding Stoic mental toughness. To truly grasp Stoic mental toughness, let's reflect on the life of Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor who faced constant crises, from wars to personal losses. Despite the weight of the world on his shoulders, he remained steadfast, calm, and composed, thanks to the principles of Stoicism. But what did mental toughness mean to the Stoics? For them, it was the ability to endure life's hardships with unwavering grace. It's about maintaining an inner fortress that remains unshaken by external chaos. Stoic mental toughness isn't about brute strength or emotional suppression. It's the resilience that arises from clarity and composure. At the heart of this resilience lies the dichotomy of control, the Stoic belief that we should focus only on what is within our control and release what is not. Imagine sitting in a traffic jam. The traffic itself is beyond your control, but your response to it is entirely up to you. Will you fume in anger, or will you use that time for reflection? This mental shift is profoundly liberating. As Epictetus famously stated, our main task in life is to distinguish between what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, and what we cannot. When you focus on what's within your power, you gain control over your experience of life, and challenges no longer seem insurmountable. Marcus Aurelius encapsulated this concept when he said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Obstacles, when viewed through the lens of Stoic wisdom, become opportunities. Rather than being hindered by them, we can use them to propel ourselves forward by focusing on what we can control. Another pillar of Stoic mental toughness is the cultivation of the four cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues are practical tools that we can apply daily. Wisdom helps us see the world as it is, accepting both the good and the bad with clarity. Courage pushes us to act in the face of fear, recognizing that fear itself is often a false barrier. Justice ensures that we treat others fairly, seeing ourselves as part of a larger, interconnected community. Temperance enables us to control our impulses, managing our desires and emotions with rationality. In reflecting on these principles, think about moments when your reactions to life's challenges were driven by frustration or fear. How might embracing the Stoic dichotomy of control and the cardinal virtues change your perspective in future difficulties? By mastering these concepts, you can develop the mental toughness to not only survive life storms, but to grow stronger through them. Number 2, practical Stoic techniques for mental toughness. Let's shift gears now and dive into some practical Stoic techniques that you can start using today to build mental toughness. Picture this. You wake up each morning not dreading the challenges ahead, but feeling ready to tackle them with grace and calm. This mental preparedness isn't something we're born with. It's a skill cultivated through practice. One of the most powerful Stoic practices is called negative visualization. At first glance, it might seem odd to intentionally imagine negative scenarios. After all, isn't that counterproductive? But here's the twist. By mentally preparing for the worst possible outcomes, you actually weaken their emotional hold over you. It's not about expecting the worst to happen. It's about cultivating a mindset that's ready for anything. Take the Stoic philosopher Seneca, for example. He often reflected on the potential loss of his wealth, his status, or even his life. On the surface, this might sound grim, but for Seneca, it was a way to appreciate the present while preparing his mind for the inevitable uncertainties of life. His practice, known as premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils, was not rooted in pessimism but in practicality. By contemplating potential misfortunes, he diminished their power to surprise or overwhelm him, thus cultivating resilience and reducing fear. Consider this in your own life. Maybe you fear losing your job, experiencing a financial setback, or having a tough conversation. Now, instead of avoiding the thought, visualize it in detail. How would it feel? How would you handle it? The purpose isn't to live in fear, but to face your fear head-on so that if these challenges do arise, you're not caught off guard. They're familiar terrain. Often, the anticipation of something bad is more paralyzing than the event itself. By practicing negative visualization, you train your mind to stay composed, no matter what life throws your way. To complement this practice, the Stoics emphasize the importance of self-reflection and mindfulness. Marcus Aurelius, another great Stoic thinker, regularly wrote in his journal, examining his actions, thoughts, and feelings. This wasn't just for emotional catharsis. It was a tool to ensure that his life stayed aligned with Stoic principles. Journaling and reflecting on your day, like Marcus did, helps you recognize patterns in your behavior, make better decisions, and stay focused on your values. Over time, these small acts of mindfulness build mental toughness, allowing you to navigate challenges with clarity and inner peace. Number 3, applying Stoicism in daily life. Applying Stoicism in daily life involves integrating timeless wisdom into simple, actionable practices that build inner strength and resilience. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who transcended the limitations of slavery, emphasized that true freedom is not dictated by external circumstances, but by our internal state of mind. This shift in perspective invites us to rethink how we navigate life's challenges. One powerful way to practice Stoicism is through journaling, much like Marcus Aurelius did in his meditations. By taking a few minutes each morning to set intentions and each evening to reflect on your actions, you build self-awareness. This routine acts as a mirror for your thoughts and behaviors, helping you align with your core values and make steady improvements. Over time, it creates a mental blueprint for navigating life with greater clarity and focus. Another crucial Stoic principle is amor fati, or the love of fate. Instead of resisting difficulties or wishing for a different outcome, Stoicism teaches us to accept and even embrace whatever life throws at us. For example, when faced with unexpected setbacks, rather than succumbing to frustration, you can see it as an opportunity to build patience, courage, or perseverance. Every obstacle becomes a stepping stone to growth, transforming adversity into a source of strength. Minimalism also plays a key role in Stoic philosophy. In today's hyper-connected world, filled with distractions and material excess, Stoicism reminds us to focus on what truly matters. This doesn't mean giving up all possessions, but rather shifting your attention to what brings genuine fulfillment. By cutting out unnecessary distractions and prioritizing your purpose, you find peace and contentment in simplicity. Number 4. The benefits of Stoic mental toughness. Finally, let's dive deeper into the profound benefits of cultivating mental toughness through Stoic wisdom. Think of your mind as a fortress, strong, unshakable, and grounded. Stoic resilience turns you into the captain of your own ship, navigating through life's unpredictable storms with a sense of calm and unwavering focus. Just like that captain who remains composed in the face of rough waters, Stoic mental toughness allows you to steer your life with clarity, no matter what obstacles arise. One of the most transformative benefits of this mindset is achieving inner peace. By training ourselves to focus on what is within our control and accepting what is beyond it, we gradually shed the weight of unnecessary worries, anxieties, and fears. This mental discipline creates an inner sanctuary, an untouchable space of tranquility that remains unaffected by the chaos of the external world. Imagine reaching a point where negative news, difficult people, or unforeseen setbacks no longer disturb your equilibrium. That's the power of Stoic serenity. It's not about avoiding life's storms, but remaining calm and centered through them. Moreover, Stoic mental toughness fosters a resilient mindset that views every challenge as an opportunity for growth. Instead of resisting life's inevitable ups and downs, Stoicism encourages us to see these fluctuations as part of the natural order. This perspective shifts our thinking. What once seemed like a setback becomes a stepping stone. Each hardship is not a barrier to progress, but rather a crucial part of our development. The more we lean into this mindset, the more adaptable we become, turning adversity into fuel for our personal evolution. Beyond resilience and peace, another key benefit is the cultivation of emotional intelligence. By practicing Stoic principles, we learn to observe our emotions without being ruled by them. This doesn't mean suppressing our feelings, but rather acknowledging them with a rational mindset, allowing us to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Over time, this strengthens our self-control and enhances our relationships as we approach life with greater empathy, patience, and wisdom. Ultimately, Stoic mental toughness arms you with a powerful toolkit for navigating life. You become more self-aware, more resilient, and more peaceful, capable of thriving, not just surviving, in the face of adversity. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Your support means the world to us. Thanks for watching,